2016 Porsche Panamera Turbo Review. 9. A smaller engine doesn't prevent the new Porsche Panamera Turbo being a ridiculously quick and capable sporting GT. We've driven it in the UK. What is it? The 1980s was a decade when everything from hairdryers to stereos, crikey, probably even Stana stair lifts, had turbo emblazoned across it. As did, of course, many cars. The most iconic turboization of them all was perhaps Porsche's. And even today, a turbo decal affixed to the back of a Porsche AG product creates a buzz. Welcome then, the new Porsche Panamera Turbo. So what's new? There's more power, despite downsizing the V8 from 4.8 to 4.0 liters. The extra output is thanks to two new twin-scroll turbochargers, which are now mounted centrally in the engine's V and, says Porsche, more responsive as a result. Cylinder deactivation, so 8 cylinders become 4 on a light throttle, makes it more responsible, too, saving petrol and CO2. As does the fact that this engine weighs 9.5 kilograms less than the old one. Underneath the aluminium-clad body resides the VW Group's MSB platform, sprouting double wishbones at the front and a multi-link arrangement at the rear. On the Turbo, that's all controlled by standard adaptive dampers and revised air suspension, which now contains 3 air chambers per strut instead of the normal 2. This means extra cushioning and comfort. What's it like? Holy moly! And if you think that's for the performance, which, by the way, is epic, you're wrong. No, it's for the way this thing rolls literally. Trundling along stunningly picturesque roads of the Cairngorms, the Panamera deals with the twists and ups and downs leagues better than its 1,995 kilograms should allow. Quite frankly, it is magnificent. In the suspension's normal mode, the body control is good, but as the road surface becomes more puckered and humpbacked, the dampers struggle to contain the car's mass. So you select Sport Plus, and far from making the Panamera too stiff, the body's excesses are curbed. The control is now stunning, even when all 4 wheels momentarily leave the ground, returning to earth again without bang or drama as the air springs and dampers dissipate the energy. And through all that, still it keeps the suppleness to absorb mid-bend ruts and ridges without flinching. Then there's the front end. With the new optional 4-wheel steering fitted, which at speeds above 31 miles per hour, stabilizes the rear by turning the back wheels a few degrees in the same direction as the front's, Porsche's been able to quicken the steering. And faster steering, plus a more stable rear end, means it turns in and changes direction with the alacrity of a sniffer dog's snout, hot on the scent of contraband. There are a couple of niggles. Just off the straight ahead, the steering self-centering is a little strong for our taste, but push through this and it weights up beautifully. And rejoice, there is some sense of the road surface making its way up through the steering column. The centimeter or so of dead travel in the brake pedal grates, but from then on the brakes are mighty and confidence-inspiring. While all this is going on, the PDK dual-clutch automatic gearbox's changes are smooth and quick. But on the way into corners, curses were muttered in our test car as it refused to change down until the revs had dropped unnecessarily low. Oh, and the performance. Sorry, nearly forgot about that. Pickup is pretty good considering the turbos are boosting at 0.3 bar, and after an inevitable short delay, the torque thunders in at 2000 rpm. After that, the power keeps your back pressed hard into the excellent sport seats until it's time to change up. It's not overwhelming, though. Even on streamingly wet roads, you can turn off the traction control and enjoy some slip at the rear, before the new Porsche 4D chassis control shoves 50% of the torque to the front, preventing you becoming part of scenery. One could argue that it's a mite conservative and could let you play for a little longer. Should I buy one? It's a fantastic car. The ride is always on the sporting side, yet not jarringly so, even with our car's optional 2-1IN wheels. Which is fine, because you're buying a GT car, right? and for crossing countries, this thing is stupefying. The new infotainment is impressive, but perhaps overcomplicated for a car. Imagine trying to operate your iPad while driving, and you're about there, but bar a few minor gripes, the drive is just about spot on. It may be a comfortable 4-seater and not a 2+2, but by crikey, the Porsche Panamera wears the iconic turbo badge well. Porsche Panamera Turbo. Location, Scotland. On sale, now. Price, £113,075. Engine, V8, 3,996 cubic centimeters, turbocharged, petrol. Power, 542 bhp at 5750-6000 rpm. Torque, 567 pounds-foot at 1960-4500 rpm. Curb weight, 1,995 kilograms. Gearbox, 8 SPD dual clutch automatic. 0 to 62 miles per hour, 3.8 SEC, 3.6 SEC with sports chrono package. Top speed, 190 miles per hour. Economy, 30.1 mpg, combined. CO2/big tax band, 214G/km, 37%. Rivals, Bentley Continental GT, Aston Martin DB11.